First, the top news headlines. Manipur Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar hands over 5 projects to public. Police arrest 7 people for shouting seditious slogans at Imphal Airport. Manipur withdraws no refugee for Myanmar's order, says misconstrued. And more than 40 dead, 38 others injured across Bihar during Holi celebrations. Very good evening and welcome to Times of Manipur. This is Suraj Tabam giving you the news. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. Now the news in detail. Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar today handed over 5 projects to the public today, which were inaugurated by Chief Minister Nongthombam Biren on March 15th last. The event was held at the DC Office Complex, Kaching. The projects were cold room and pre-cooling unit at Sekmaizin, collective, aggressive and grading unit at Khongyam, input delivery unit, collection and aggregation center and small processing unit, one-stop center Kaching and sub-divisional agricultural office at Kaching Mamangching. Besides Deputy Chief Minister Y. Joy Kumar, Manitko Chairman and Hyanglam Constituency MLA Y. Radheshyam, Kaching Constituency MLA Mayang Lambam Rameshwar, Deputy Commissioner Kaching Kengu Zuringla and Superintendent of Police Kaching Victoria Yengkong were present at the event. Deputy Chief Minister Joy Kumar differentiated the previous state government and the incumbent government and said the BJP-led government always tries to provide the needs of the people and fulfill them. MLA Y. Radheshyam also spoke during the program. He credited the decreasing number of ban and blockades in Manipur and Hill Valley improved relations to Biren government.
Narendra Modi government is doing that, but how much of that benefits the society, our Kaching district is getting it? Senior in Hygienic Body. As a leader in our district, we have to ensure that we get maximum benefit out of those flagship programs. Manipur state Manipur administration biggest achievement that I can harmonious coexistence
Manipur police has arrested 7 people for shouting seditious slogans during arrival of Narengbam Samarjit, founder of Salai Group of Companies at Bir Tiken Rizit International Airport yesterday. The arrested are Narengbam Biswajit, age 55 years, of Tera Lakra Pamlekai, Narengbam Ongbi Tilotama Chanu, age 39 years, wife of N. Samarjit Singh of Tera Lakra Pamlekai, Narengbam Ongbi Ranjana Devi, age 52 years, wife of N. Biswajit Singh of Tera Lakra Pamlekai, Narengbam Ningol Nauribam Ongbi Medhabati, age 63 years, wife of N. Indramani of Naurim Thong Kumantimlekai, Nauribam David, age 32 years, of Naurim Thong, Narengbam Nonglen, age 25 years, son of Narengbam Biswajit Singh of Tera Lokrak Pamlekai, and Mayang Lambam Tolenjau Singha, age 55 years, son of late M. Konungjau Singh of Lamboy Khonang Khong Veterinary Lekai. It may be noted that the National Investigation Agency NIA has filed charge sheet against 2 separatist leaders, Yambem Biren and Narengbam Samarjit Singh, the founder of Salai Group of Companies from Manipur, who had in 2019 announced the Manipur government in exile and declared the state's independence from India. Besides Yambem Biren and Narengbam Samarjit Singh, the agency has also charge-sheeted their associates Narengbam Biswajit Singh, Elangbam Brajendra Singh and Akoizam Deepa Anand in the case. The Manipur government has withdrawn an earlier order against local authorities setting up food and shelter camps for Myanmar citizens entering India due to the ongoing turmoil in the neighboring country. The order, sent out on March 26 last, had asked border officials to politely turn away those seeking refuge in India, according to an NDTV report. The State Home Department's instructions to the Deputy Commissioners of Chandel, Technopal, Kamjong, Ukhrul and Churachandpur had even asked them to ensure that Aadhaar enrollment was stopped immediately and the kits used in the procedure were taken to safe custody. The officials had been asked to submit an action-taken report on the matter by today. Withdrawing the order, the Home Department yesterday wrote again to the same officials on the matter, and it read, "It appears that the contents of the letter have been misconstrued and interpreted differently. In order to avoid this misunderstanding, I am directed to convey the decision of the government that it has decided to withdraw the letter dated 26 March 2021 mentioned above," H. Gyan Prakash, Special Home Secretary to the state government, said in yesterday's letter. The government has been taking all humanitarian steps, including taking them refugees to Imphal to treat the injured Myanmarese nationals. The state government continues to provide all aid, he wrote. Myanmar's ambassador to the United Nations had earlier appealed to India and the various governments of its states bordering the country to provide shelter to refugees given the humanitarian crisis unfolding there. India has been expecting refugees from Myanmar ever since violence broke out in that country. At least 41 people, including 3 children, were killed and over 38 others were injured and as violence and accidents marred holy celebrations in Bihar in the past 2 days. According to media reports, several violent incidents were reported from many places as groups clashed with each other. 5 people were murdered in Patna alone in group clashes, while 4 persons died in 2 road accidents in Samastipur because of drunken driving. Reports from Buzar, a woman at Pandepati village under Mufasil police station, was shot at and injured yesterday when she opposed the playing of obscene songs by a group of youths near her house. One of the rebels whipped out a pistol and shot her. In Nalanda, miscreants set on fire 3 huts at Miyabhiga village and injured 4 persons when they opposed the playing of obscene Bhojpuri songs. Well, it's time now for a short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
Guardians Defence Academy. Admission open for 10 days SSB course from 4th April 2021. We provide personalized coaching to its candidate. Special classes by visiting officers for motivation. Professional guidance and teaching. Everyday feedback to prepare well. Boarding and lodging facilities available. For more details, please contact Guardians Defence Academy near Nursing Thakur Mandir, Naurimlekai Kagwa Makha, Imphal West. Contact number 9863 388 639. Admission open. Private Sports Academy Guwahati and Anno Football Club Guwahati invite application from interested persons who want to participate in a month-long residential practice cum trial coaching for under 13 and under 18 years of age. The coaching is scheduled to begin under the guidance of a foreign coach from 5th next month. Fooding and lodging facilities are also available. For more information, please visit Place Venue Guwahati, Mirza Tiniali, or contact us at 6026 709 279 or 7005 235638.
In studies, in sports, in science, in arts, in competitions, in caring for the environment, in life, nothing but excellence for a holistic learning with a difference. Shishu Nishthaniketan, nothing but excellence.
Welcome back after the break. One Stop Center, None organized a one-day awareness program on One Stop Center None District at Longmai Bazaar Board Office under None District today. Center's Administrator Lamana Riamai and None Additional Superintendent of Police Peter Namsadai attended the program. Lamana Riamai talked about importance of women empowerment, education for women and extending help to women. She added that OSC supports women affected by domestic violence, sexual assault, social trafficking and marital conflict. ASP Peter Namsadai talked about the relationship between public and police. Peter also urged upon all women to stay strong and move forward for a better future. At the program, around 30 women were present. United Progressive Association UPA Andro Kendra organized a cleanliness program along Andro Road under the sponsorship of social worker Laurembam Sanjoy. Thanking the residents for taking part in the program, Sanjoy expressed hope that such initiative will help promote work culture in the state. A team of Haigang police handed over a rescued leopard cub to Manipur Zoological Garden, Iroisemba today. It was handed to the zoo officials through Forest Department, Manipur, a report said. Ningthinu Oinam of Hosai in Assam bagged the Ningthibi Mitechanu 2021 title. Dipanjali Lesangthem of Lanka bagged the first runner-up title and El Sunanda of Hosai secured the second runner-up title. The closing ceremony of Ningthibi Mitechanu 2021 was held yesterday. The All Assam Manipuri Students Union AMSU Hosai District Committee organizes the event every year to showcase sports, talents, cultural programs and literature. As many as 56,211 more people tested positive for COVID-19 in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative cash load across the country to 1,20,95,855, said the Union Health Ministry informed today. This is a major decrease in the number of new infections, which was on an upward trajectory touching close to 70,000. India had reported 68,020 new COVID-19 cases yesterday. 8 states, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Chhattisgarh accounted for 84.5% of the fresh infections in the 24 hours ending last morning. Among this, Maharashtra continues to be the biggest contributor to the daily tally. This state had 31,643 more people testing positive for COVID-19 in the last 24 hours. The reports asserted the death toll in the country has reached 1,62,114. The number of fatalities has seen a dip in the last 24 hours as well. The count rested at 291 yesterday. As many as 37,028 recuperated from the disease in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of recoveries to 1,13,93,021. The active cases in the country stands at 5,40,720. The active tally breached the 5 lakh mark yesterday. Manipur registered 6 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. With this, the total tally reached 29,391 according to the State COVID-19 Command Control Room. The fresh cases were reported from Imphal West, Bisnupur, Kakching and Ukhrul districts. The death toll in the state has reached 374. The recovery rate currently stands at 98.49%. The recovered cases are 28,950. Let's take another short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Tom Cable ki subscriber sing the Khangan Jari Madudi subscriber sing na channel suna amadi ayat apan yaudana yengbinaba recharge tawiyo. Pizariba package sing de basic package ta lupa chani amadi atopa package sing da lupa chahum yankhai chamri amadi chamri yankhai pizari. Recharge taunabagi damak makhada pizariba kuthang ahum asidagi khanbiyo. Ahanbada online recharge. Online da recharge taunabagi damak tomtv.co.in da changbiduna yamna laiba process ta recharge tawiyo. Anisubada distributor recharge. Isa isagi distributor singda monthly subscription submit tawiduna recharge tawiyu. Natraga ahum subada office recharge. Uripok Kosnam Lekai da leiba TOMTV ki office ta laktuna recharge tawiyu. Khanghanjariba Tom Cable Uripok Kosnam Lekai Imphal. Ekoi contact number 89742 79099 Natraga 8132 089 758.
Office of the Yaifre Group of Finance, YG Finance, Head Office Singmairong near Eastern Motor, Imphal East, Manipur. April ki tang tara mga listing ani kun mathoi da ki tha amada lupa listing mari khak hullaga. Hauzagadawriba lottery cum tender ase yaubiraga. Lupa lakh kun gi mapu oibiyu. Lucky draw fauragana lupa lakh amma fangbigani. Loinana athoba matamda agent yankhai su pamjai. Agent singidamak monthly income Draw timing na nungthul gipung anini. Hena akupa marol gidamak office ta ayukipung mapan makhaidagi na nungthul gipung mari faubugi manungda lakpiyu. Amadi mobile number 76420428874 natraga 936214785 ta contact tawbirau. Khanghanjariba Manager Yaifre Group of Finance.
Welcome back. The campaigning for the second phase of the Assam Assembly Election 2021 will come to an end at 6 p.m. today. The second phase of the three-phase Assam Assembly Election will be held on April 1st, while the first phase of the polls was held on March 27 last. The third phase will be held on April 6th ahead of the Rongali Bihu. As per media reports, there are a total of 345 candidates, including 26 women, in the fray in the second phase of the Assembly election. Out of 37 candidates with criminal cases, 30 have declared serious criminal cases against themselves. Of this, 11 are from BJP, 5 each from Congress and All India United Democratic Front AIUDF, 3 from Assam Jatiya Parishad, 2 from Assam Gana Parishad AGP and 1 each from All India Forward Bloc, Socialist Unity, Centre of India Communist and United People's Party Liberal UPPL. The second phase of election in Assam will be held for a total of 39 assembly seats, including 15 seats in the Barak Valley. Indigo Airlines began new flight services from Shillong to Silchar, said Silchar Airport Authority. A media report said that the Airport Authority of India AAI and Silchar Airport extended all the required support for the smooth operation of the flight. With this, the flight routes that have been operationalized under the UDAN scheme increased to 345, the Union Civil Aviation Ministry said. UDAN scheme intends to boost inclusive national economic growth, employment opportunities and air transport infrastructure development across the nation while aiming to make air travel affordable and widespread with special attention to Northeast region and the hilly regions, the ministry said. The India Meteorological Department IMD yesterday predicted heavy rainfall in the northeastern part of the country. The weather body has even issued an orange alert for the region till Wednesday. According to report, the IMD alert is in place for Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura following a prediction of intense wet spell over northeast India until April 2nd. Under the influence of strong lower-level southwesterly winds from the Bay of Bengal, fairly widespread to widespread rain with thunderstorm and lightning at isolated places are very likely over northeast India during March 29 to April 2nd, with maximum activity on March 30th and 31st. The IMD said isolated heavy rainfall on March 29 and April 1st and isolated heavy to very heavy rains on March 30th and 31st are very likely over South Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura and Mizoram, the weather department said. It has predicted waterlogging and localized landslides in the region due to intense rainfall. Let's now have the sports news. In sports today, TOMTV won the football final match of the 11th edition of the annual Journalist Sports Meet 2021, defeating ISTV by a slender margin 1-0 at the artificial turf ground Kumalampak today. In their first semi-final match, TOMTV thrashed Eveninger by 3-0, while ISTB won the second semi-final match, beating the Sangha Express in 1-0. In the final match, TOMTV's Ojit Mangsatabam scored a winning goal in the 15th minute of the 17 minutes long final match. Ojit also scored 3 goals in the first semi-finals played between TOMTV and Eveningers, while in the second semi-finals, ISTB beat the Sangha Express by 1-0. Superintendent of Police Imphal East Haubizam Jogesh Chandra distributed Rs 7,000 and a certificate to the winner, while a cash prize of Rs 5,000 and a certificate were given to the runners-up team. Before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top news headlines once again. Manipur Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joykumar hands over 5 projects to public. Police arrest 7 people for shouting seditious slogans at Imphal Airport. Manipur withdraws no refugee for Myanmar's order, says misconstrued. And more than 40 dead, 38 others injured across Bihar during Holi celebrations. Well, that's all for now. Keep watching Times of Manipur and good night.